So I'm here with Gary with Papagayo Ocean Adventures. Just doing a little bit of wanting to learn more about your business. So why don't you probably give me a little bit of background about yourself and tell us a little bit about your history.
Sure. So I moved down here about 9 years ago, full-time 3 years ago. My wife and I bought a boat, and this is our family business after I retired from the oil field. I've been doing this for quite a while. Mate Erickson here, very good help with us. Been working with us for quite a while now, so we got a great crew. What we do is we specialize in family fishing trips. Go out for 4, 6, or 8 hour trips down here. If you know, we could do a little bit of fishing, snorkeling like we're doing right now, swimming with the turtles. That's always a family fun thing to do. We also got water toys. We have wakeboards, sub-wings that we tow behind the boat. You kind of use it as a whale tail and go under the water and cruise and see the bottom. We also, just do beach barbecues and beach hopping, so.
So like a full service, everything you want to do here in Costa Rica involving the water?
Everything involving the water we have.
You have opportunity too, yeah. I want to talk a little bit about the fishing because, as you guys know, I'm quite a fisherman. And I would say we went fishing the other day, and I was thoroughly impressed with just the service and the gear and everything. So why don't you, let's talk a little bit more about the fishing side. What kind of fish can you fish for here?
Well, the good thing about where we are in Costa Rica, we fish for the 6, 7 fastest fish in the world down here. We got marlin, yellowfin tuna, barracuda, mahi. We also got the blue marlin and sailfish. So we target all those species. Or we can, inshore fishing. We have cabera snapper. You got your bottom fishing for snapper, regular snapper, grouper, and then the elusive rooster fish. A lot of people, you caught one.
Yep. Yeah, I got a 100-pound rooster last year, and it was
big rooster fish. That's a trophy fish down here. 100-pound rooster fish is very good.
Awesome.
And then you were able to get your mahi the other day.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, so we went out the other day with Gary and his mate Erickson, and we went out offshore trolling, and we did pretty well in the mahi. We got fast action. We had like 4 on at once.
Oh my God, that fish is swimming! Woo! Swimming!
Big mahi. The fishery here, is world-class fishery we have here in Costa Rica, especially where we're located in Coco, correct?
Correct. We are between Flamingo and Coco, and where we are here at the Four Seasons. Anywhere between here and there, it's just phenomenal. And certain times of the year we don't even have to go out. We could fish right here in the bay and get snapper, or not snapper. I'm sorry, mahi and rooster fish.
Nice.
So,
that's awesome. Yeah. One thing I will make note of that distinguishes you compared to some other companies is the gear that you have. I'll admit, like, when I came on the boat, I was thoroughly impressed. You had quite top-of-the-line gear, and the boat itself as well is very top-of-the-line. Why don't you talk a little bit about that? Because you're saying a little bit about how you pride, getting the best of the best, because that's what the service you want to provide.
Well, down here, people want to come down here to fish. They want to go on a professional boat with professional fishing gear. Over the years of doing this, I had a Panga before, and I knew eventually where I wanted to be when I got fully established down here. So I took my time to find this boat. This boat is a 32-foot Pursuit cabin cruiser. And I just didn't want, when I was looking for a boat, I just didn't want it to be just a fishing boat. I wanted something where we could take families out, and do the snorkeling and the wakeboarding, the tubing for the kids, with one of those bigger, mid-size fishing charter boats, you just can't do that.
Yeah. So
you're just limited to what you could do.
Right.
So, like I said, it took me a while to find this boat, but when I did, this is what I envisioned. Something we could go out on the weekends as a family, sleep downstairs. It's got a walk-in bathroom downstairs, full kitchen, well, full, galley area. He's got sleeping quarters for 4 people.
Absolutely.
So, and I took the boat out of the water, had it out of the water for about 3 months, and did a whole restoration on it. Took the old motors off, put brand new twin 300 Yamaha 4-stroke motors on there. V6, these things push, 600 horses. And this boat is it has dual gas tanks, and we could go 262 gallons in here, which means we could go out 25, 30, 45 miles on a full day trip if we have to. Up to the Bad Islands for a full day of fishing up there. That's like fishing in an aquarium. It's kind of cheating.
Yeah.
But no, we I'm proud of this boat. Our fishing gear is top notch. I flew to the States to get the pin internationals and the rod and reel combos because we can't get those down here. So I flew up to Oregon, went to a Bass Pro Shop, and they were waiting for me because I ordered those. So we got pin international 50s. We got Talica made by Shimano, Talica 30s with the rod and reel combos. So everything, and then we got for the bottom fishing, we have our pin spinning 6500s with the Carnage 3 rod and reel combo. Those work really well for us, and so yeah, when the customers come, they like to see, competition equivalent equipment, which is what we have on the boat.
Yeah, absolutely. And just the gear alone, the boat and everything, I can tell that you're very much catered to wanting to give your customers the best experience, as what they want to do. When they come down here, they want to go out with an outfitter that, really wants to give their customers the best of the best. And like you said with the boat, I'll touch on that. This is quite the versatile boat. We were out here fishing on this other day offshore, 15, 20 miles, and it handled the waves very, very well. I was thoroughly impressed. But now we're here sitting, just on a local beach, and as we're doing this interview, I'm seeing sea turtles popping up all over, a lot of fish swimming by. So whatever the customer wants, honestly, they want to do a full day of fishing, they want to do some fishing, some beach, they want to do a barbecue, you're able to cater that.
We're able
experience.
to cater to that, and the good thing is all the beaches we go to, the monkeys are around.
Nice.
Everybody wants to come to Costa Rica and see monkeys. So there's an opportunity, we could go explore some beach caves at Playa Huevo. At high tide, we have a mangrove. We could go up into the, I call it a jungle cruise. We could go up into the mangroves and see the monkeys and crocodiles, in the mangroves. So it's really, there's a lot of things to see when you come out on our boat. Our boat is in fact, our boat is the only boat that could go up into the mangrove.
Yeah.
Because it's tight. It's not deep, and a lot of big fishing boats can't go up there and do that. No. So when we do a family fishing or family fun day, we low tide we go visit the beach caves, and the high tide we go up in the mangrove. So and then we come here and see the turtles and everything. So it's all roundabout, good quality service that we love to give families like yours had to experience to come down here, go out with us, and hopefully, we make friends and family for life, and returning clients. Word of mouth down here. If you have a bad experience, it's gonna get out, and that's the last thing you want to have happen. Is have a bad experience with a client, and fortunately. The way we're set up and the way we do things, everyone leaves this boat happy.
Absolutely.
And that's what I strive for. We have over 75 star reviews, and I want to keep it that way. And that's what I pride myself on: a clean boat, the best equipment, and a great mate. We can't go wrong. This is my wife's cousin that's been working with us, and he's just phenomenal. And he I can't say enough about Erickson, the way he keeps up the boat, the equipment, constantly changing out lures or line or whatever we need to, because another thing is you want to catch fish. You don't want to get into the boat and lose them, or, the equipment failure, nothing like that. So, people come down here to catch fish, and we're proud to let them get the opportunity to do it on our boat.
That's awesome, yeah. And so just a bit of a recap, let's say all the services you offer. So obviously fishing charters,
family fun days with all of our water toys, we also do, you know, beach hopping. A lot of clients just want to come out for the day and just go from beach to beach, drink beer, you know, have a little, you know, snack on a boat or whatever. And yeah, so we do it all. You know, sunset trips are really big for us. They're just, you know, the whale watching, or just coming inshore, you know, just doing a little fishing, you know, catching bonita. The kid, it's a great experience for the kids because, you know, basically you could just, you know, throw a bait out there and you're gonna get a bonita or a skipjack tuna. Yeah. And to see the kid's face reel that fish in, you know, for the first time.
It takes me back. Yeah.
And the dad, you know, is just, oh man, you know, it's just all happy. You know, it's you know, that's what we cater to. We cater to families.
Absolutely.
And you know, we're a kid-friendly boat. You know, so all around this is it's basically a family fishing, you know, fun boat to be on.
And I will add on to this, like if you are the die-hard fisherman like myself, if you are the kind of person who, you know, you live for fishing, you want to go out and fish hardcore, you can absolutely do this on
Absolutely.
here as well.
We got clients that come down just to target specific fish, and that's what we do.
Absolutely. Yeah. Right on. You also do. I remember you mentioned like surfing tours as well.
We do surfing. I'm a big avid surfer from San Diego. I got 17 surfboards here that I brought down from the States. And we take clients out. They'll call, you know, and once again, you know, the families come down here with their surfboards, you know. And we do family surf trips to Witches Rock, Ollie's Point. Some of the trips, you know, we do overnight surf trips to where, you know, we'll go out there, do a little bit of fishing and come into surfing, and then, you know, we'll cook the food here on the boat, cook the fish. So family, they love it. It's a fun thing to do. So we also offer that.
Unreal experience, honestly. Yeah. And so on most of your trips, what would you say you provide? Let's say I'm coming on the boat. What can I expect? You know, in terms of like, let's say food, beverages, services. What can we expect coming here?
So, and I'm glad you asked that question. I make all the food in house. The Subway sandwiches, the homemade bean dip, homemade salsa, fresh fruits in the morning on the way out to fishing. We load the cooler full of beer, bottled water, assorted sodas, and like I said, the homemade Subway sandwiches, salsa, and bean dip.
Absolutely, yeah.
On the sunset trips, we also include on the way back, cruising back. I include a bottle of white wine and a meat and cheese platter.
That's wonderful. Like
so we just sit there,
and
watch, just slowly cruise back to Cocoa, watching the sun drop in the Pacific Ocean. It's great.
That's awesome. No, I can remember when I first chatted with you. You said, you know, you make your salsa and your bean dip homemade. You asked us for any dietary restrictions, you know, when you make the sandwiches, if you want whatever you want us to add or take out, because you make them, you know, the morning of.
The morning of.
Yeah, and
salsa's made the night before, so it marinates overnight.
Nice.
But everything else, the sandwiches especially, made all fresh first thing in the morning.
Right on.
I get up at 4 o'clock every morning and prepare all the food. And then we come to the boat, get the boat ready, and take you guys out.
That's awesome. You know, the salsa you're asking, you know, how spicy do you want me to make it?
Exactly.
And just cater, because, you know, you never know. Some people might want it, you know, very spicy versus, you know, more mild.
I like to get with my clients before the trip, so, you know, I could, hey man, what do you guys want? You know, I want to customize, you know, the trip for you. So
Absolutely.
If the kids like a certain cracker or certain this, you know, juice or whatever, you know, I want the parents, when they come on, the clients that come on, feel comfortable, like, hey, you know, these guys went out of their way to make sure that we had an absolute best time, the best food, you know, everything was right there for them.
Customer service and hospitality is
number
always
one.
Number one. Always, yeah.
Number one.
Yeah. Well, it's a fantastic service you provide. How would people? What's the best way to contact you? Would you say?
Best way to contact me would be on WhatsApp. It's worldwide. You guys could call me 506-8693-9050. Papagayo Ocean Adventures, or you could Google us at Papagayo Ocean Adventures, and everything will pop right up right there. You can see our reviews and a lot of or on Facebook, Papagayo Ocean Adventures. Send a friend request, and you can get all of our latest videos and fishing days. Your guys are coming up. I'm gonna do all your stuff today when we get back, and so it'll all be posted, and go from there. Oh, another thing is, well, like we did for you, Everything is filleted and bagged, so you can take it. You guys took it to Coconuts last night.
Yep.
They cooked it up for you, so you know all your fish is going to go home with you. If you want to leave some for the crew, that's great. But you know, 9 times out of 10, our clients take it to where they stay at the restaurant, at the resort, or a local restaurant here in town.
No, that's awesome. You know, just having pretty much you come on the boat, we bring nothing, and we supply all the beverages, all the food, all the snacks, and then we leave with a bag full of fish, take it to a restaurant, or cook it ourselves, or we take it to a restaurant to cook for us. It was phenomenal. It was honestly phenomenal.
And that's the whole fishing experience right there. You catch it, and then you know we make fresh ceviche on the boat.
Yep, made some fresh ceviche with some lime juice, just with the mahi that we got.
The mahi, yeah.
And you know, whatever you get, tuna,
everything, sashimi on the boat. So a portion of your catch, you know, I mean, you can't get any fresher from the water right there on the boat.
Hours before, you have to experience it. You have to experience eating fresh fish. I can't stress it enough. Like fish hours a day, like less than a day old, it is night and day. At least in my opinion, you know, I eat fish quite often. When you have fish, you know, an hour old versus a day old, I can taste the difference. And I think everyone should experience it, and everyone should, you know, go out with you to enjoy what we had.
Yeah, it's you know, it's a whole service, and you get the whole service, the whole package when you come out with us, and you're just gonna, you know, our goal is to make this the best tour that you ever had in Costa Rica.
Absolutely.
Versus going to the, you know, zip lining and whitewater rafting. This is the experience we want you to remember the most.
Absolutely, some of the best, you know, salt water we have. You know, we're here on the Pacific Ocean. There's so much to offer alone just here on the water, whether it's the fishing, the beach tours, the surfing, the snorkeling. There's endless opportunity.
Absolutely, and the water is just so crystal clear. I mean, you could just, I mean, there's just turtles swimming around us right now.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
It's beautiful.
I love it here. This is it's an experience living here also, you know. But that's why I'm here, you know.
Yeah. Well, listen, Gary, it was a pleasure chatting with you.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.